People of Meitei Pangal community living in and around Kwakta, Pangal Lamkhai flee for life following frequent attacks by suspected Kuki militants. Supreme Court constitutes three-member all-women judicial committee headed by former Chief Justice Geeta Mittal to oversee probe into Manipur violence, suggest compensation and remedies. 24-hour people's curfew against Assam Rifles carried out in valley areas of Manipur, condemning Assam Rifles for their alleged use of excessive force against women protesters. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi returns as Lok Sabha member after Supreme Court on August 4 stayed his conviction in the Modi surname remark case. And Directorate of Handlooms and Textiles Government of Manipur observes 9th National Handloom Day at Apparel and Garment Making Center in Lamboy Khongnamtok. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. People of the Meitei Pangal community living in and around Kwakta, Pangal Lamkhai have fled homes due to frequent attacks by suspected Kuki militants in the area. After the tragic killing of 3 villagers at Kwakta village in Bishnupur on August 5th, suspected Kuki militants reportedly launched a fresh attack on the Kwakta area since yesterday afternoon. During this re-attack, they carried out firing and bombing assaults along the road spanning from Kwakta Bazaar to Thangjing Hills as well as the Terakongsangbi region. These incidents resulted in widespread panic among the local residents. In response, state forces engaged the suspected Kuki militants in a retaliation operation that continued till the time of filing this report. According to police reports, no casualties were reported on the side of the state forces. However, it was expected that there might be casualties among the suspected Kuki militants. To address the situation, a joint team involving personnel from the Border Security Force (BSF) and the Indian Army's Kumaon Regiment carried out combing operations in the affected area. Meanwhile, Meitei Pangal community of Kwakta Ward number 8 urges centre and state governments to make efforts to bring an end to the violent clash between the Meitei and Kuki communities. Speaking to media, Councillor of Kwakta Municipal Council Ward number 8, Chesam MD Abdul Karim alias Aboset, people of Kwakta condemned the killing of 3 Meitei villagers by Kuki militants on August 5. He asserted that following the incident, bomb and gun attacks continued in the area and around 80 houses including Kutubwali Masjid have been burnt down. He said that over 1,000 people have been displaced and around 15 people belonging to the Meitei Pangal community have sustained injuries. Abdul Karim also urged government to set up a relief camp at the earliest in order to shelter the displaced people of Kwakta.
How you should left na yam kan na kap na riba mapam masida koi gi majid ki man sida koi leibi yadraba yum kai da changchal laga poche lokthokpa yadaba adumba koi yum drama fu se ngasi lanjela aga masi around me 1000 sam khara hen ba koi gi leiba mayam se chansing alaman mayam se koi toga aga ngasi mapam chaba ma da koi sim ngam bagi kai da koi kan na hot na jari kan na ren story adu koi gi haiba sida koi gi leiba sing sida koi gi cookie gi singchon nang mai kapi riba tapagi kapi koi website ani makse koi haiba khungang sing da nang may kapa amadi bom to kapa se ngasi akoi masigi sima akoi lepiu haiba wafam sima so ai apil tawjari.
The Supreme Court today constituted a three-member all-women judicial committee headed by former Jammu and Kashmir High Court Chief Justice Geeta Mittal to examine the probe being conducted by the Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) and the Manipur police in relation to various incidents of violence in the state. The committee will also comprise former judges, Justices Shalini Joshi and Asha Menon. The committee will have a broad-based function of examining the ongoing probes and suggesting remedial measures, compensation and rehabilitation, among other things. A bench of Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud with Justices J.B. Pariwala and Manoj Mishra, however, made it clear that the committee will not supplant the CBI but is being constituted to ensure faith in rule of law. It said, besides the judicial panel that will oversee relief and rehabilitation efforts, among other things, senior police officers will be asked to supervise the investigation in criminal cases to be probed by the state SITs. The court, however, refused to transfer trial in the cases to a state outside of Manipur. The court also said that it is not casting any aspersions on the CBI. During the hearing, Manipur DGP Rajiv Singh appeared before the bench to answer queries on the ethnic violence and the steps taken by the administration so far to check it, besides the segregation of the cases for the purpose of effective investigation. Attorney General R. Venkataramani today assured the top court that the criminal cases lodged in the wake of the violence are being desegregated. He said that the government is handling this at a very mature level. He told the court that murder cases would be investigated by the Superintendent of Police and other senior police officers, and women officers would be involved in investigations into sexual offences. He added that there will be 6 special investigation teams or SIT formed in each district where violence has taken place. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta told the court that at present around 11 cases are being probed by the CBI, and if something further was found, this may be dealt with by SITs and there will be monitoring done weekly and fortnightly. While senior advocate Colin Gonzalez contended that there is a need to identify the core ringleaders of the riots. Mairapaibi women and locals carried out widespread protests today to condemn the Assam Rifles for their alleged use of excessive force against women protesters who were attempting to halt a proposed mass burial of Kuki-Zo people at Torbung Bangla on August 3. As part of the 24-hour People's Curfew against the Assam Rifles called by Committee on Protests Against Assam Rifles, Mairapaibi women took out protest demonstrations near the Assam Rifles camp at Singjamei Chinga. Thangmaiban Apunba Mairapaibi also took out similar demonstrations at Khuyathong holding various placards.
My name is Sharmila Nauksekpam. This is a protest by all the Mairapaibis of the state of Manipur against the atrocities of Assam Rifle. The incident that happened at Torbung Bangla on August 3rd, hitting of the women by the Assam Rifle, by their boots, by their personal police boots, use of chemical spray, use of electrocution is highly condemnable. If you want to use those weapons, use against the Kuki militants, though for those you have full proof of support with the Assam Rifles. So we don't want Assam Rifles who are playing a placard role in this during this war, and we call this war as a central government and Assam Rifle sponsored war. This is not a war between the people. This is Assam Rifle and central government sponsored war, and we highly condemn the act of Assam Rifle, and we demand immediately, as soon as possible, take away all the Assam Rifles from the state of Manipur, and as long as Assam Rifle will be in this state, there will be no peace, there will be no end of war.
Women folk today stormed the 4th Assam Rifles Battalion at Singjamei Chinga and other state leaders' residences, demanding removal of Assam Rifles from the state. They stormed the residences of Rajya Sabha MP Leshemba Sanajauba, Mahut Minister Yumnam Khemchand, Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Thokchom Satyabrata and BJP Manipur Pradesh President A. Sharda. Among the leaders, only Minister Khemchand came out to interact with the protesting women, while others spoke over the phone. Minister Yumnam Khemchand informed the protesting women that the state government has already written to the center to pay attention to the high-handedness of the Assam Rifles towards the women protesters. He maintained that not all the Assam Rifles are biased. However, complaints have been raised against the 37th, 22nd and 9th Battalion of the Assam Rifles, who have reportedly exercised excessive force against women protesters. BJP Manipur Pradesh President A. Sharda stood in solidarity with the women and assured them of striving towards removal of Assam Rifles from the state.
Assam Rifle punamak loina phati de haingam 18 Assam Rifle do khungi khunja maite mayam do thadok kanu lehelo hai moina mateng pange aduri phai hai tam da sungunu dal la menwa Assam Rifle khar do phati hai tam natra more da leramba Assam Rifle kabjikti hongdok re ye commandant do magi moigi mamang da maite gi mai than do phati hai tam mi lising ni phugo taret maite su ku kisu kallaga porkri su moine moina kan gi su phai hai da ba Fatabasu Pati Haisi, Apasu Pasi Haja, home the city Iram, Karahan Lamin, Gangudo. Aruamina, Apabator with the soup pay Haitaba, Patabu Supati Haitaba. I send it say my being a Kalibam Wakamiam do, a Quamiam Gitama happy.
Maira Paibi women also took out protests at the Lambung Makong, Takelambam later, demanding the removal of Assam Rifles from Manipur. Similar protests were also held at Kuyathong Pukri, Achobam Mapal and Haubam Marak Ngangom Lekai. Maira Paibi women from Singjamei to Moirangkhom staged a protest meet at Singjamei Chingamakong today. One of the protesters, Sawgaija Medha, highlighted that the Assam Rifles employed excessive and aggressive tactics against the women protesters at Torbung Bangla, like stamping on protesters, erecting spiky iron barricades and using electric currents and chemical sprays. Protesters demanded removal of the Assam Rifles from Manipur, citing their alleged failure to adequately protect civilians.
Kulai su paidra pamjago isam jamjaba imasing duna changjaba matamda makoina electric shock tokdana adregi chemical oi by spray me ama kaptana makhongna butna nepi duna imasing duna otkiba makai torture makoina tawriba myam singdo madu yaning da bigida makta makoi against da koina pamjabani ngasi ma Manipur thoiba potse inda government tabi daba Assam Rifle na one sided oina tawriba pot sigi post da koi yaning da bigida makta against da makoi against da koi tokjabani Assam Rifle Manipur gi hanbigro.
As a part of the mass protest against Assam Rifles organized by Committee on Protests Against Assam Rifles today, Urup Arabti Development Coordinating Committee also took out protest rally at Lilong in Thawal district. A large number of Maira Paibi women and locals took part in the rally, which started from Urup Arabti, passed through National Highway 102 till Lilong Arabti Lamkhai. Thawal District Police kept a strict vigil during the rally. Sawombung Mamang Lekai Women Welfare Association members also took out protests to condemn the Assam Rifles at Sawombung today. Mairapaibi members of Laifam Kunau Makha Lekai and Larik Yengbam Lekai also staged sit-in demanding the removal of Assam Rifles from Manipur. Protesters chanted various slogans against Assam Rifles during the protest held at Khurai Larik Yengbam Lekai. Part of the public curfew against Assam Rifles, people also held sit-in at Soibam Lekai Community Hall. The protest was organized by Citizens Club Soibam Lekai. Speaking on the sidelines, convener of Wangkai Kendra Peace Committee, Mahendra Naurem, urged the government to take action against the Assam Rifles who are allegedly carrying out atrocities on Meitei people who are only fighting to safeguard the territorial integrity of the state. He also condemned the Assam Rifles for giving electric shocks to women who were protesting against the killing of civilians by Kuki militants. Protesters also observed 2-minute silence condoling the deaths of 3 persons in Kwakta village.
Kuki militant singi gidamak te lepaga koi Assam Rifle loan makti haijabadi nachade Assam Rifle maruoina 9 gi aduga 16 gi 22 gi hariba Assam Rifle singsina phong na hekta maitai singbu hana nawa maitai singi engage the thobok to se masi taseng na koi kandem tok janingi loina na mari leima department punamagna Assam Rifle se chap chaba para ma tambi bugi matam se hentu obra na khanjei.
Sagolban Maino Lairak Apunba Mairapaibi Lub also took out protest demonstrations to condemn the Assam Rifles at Sagolban Maino Lairak Machin, Sagolban Salam Laikai Apunba Mairapaibi Lub also took out protests at Salam Laikai, and Langol Apunba Mairapaibi Lub staged protest meet at Langol today. Protesters chanted various slogans accusing the Assam Rifles of using excessive force against the protesting women at Torbung Bangla on August 3.
Masagi Maramda, Masagi district, Natragana, Myanmar the Gilaiba, Foreigner Mayamsing, Masagi the Pumdabani, Akogi, Iramnamda, Moina Pumaga, Moigi, Simitri Saraga, Moigi, Oiga, Haibagi, Aran Batho, Moigi conspiracy, Akoisunya Yaninde, Masesida, Assam Rifle, Yam partiality Lena, Akogi, Samjaraba, Imaibel Mayamsing, Isagi, Ramnambo, Pulai out the Naxabama Tamsesida, Maya Baby Singi, Mataxis, Moina, Chemical, Pray, Amadi, Tiaga, Sizana, Imaiben Gayama, E. Odana, Wandaba, Asok upon Gaya, Nangiba. Aduga moigi Assam Rifle laiba gari singi marakto dasu Kuki militant jauraga moina nongmaina gapagi nongmai maru akhoi husik chapchana phange masi karamba Assam Rifle gi aduga India government gi karamba sajatno masigi administration system yamna discriminate oiba partiality laiba masigi makhada behind the scene kari leibage haibisi akhoi yamna angakpa boe kangla dagi makhoi bu tan gi matamda ima tari tugilaman khumboina nopi singda awagi miot minai da matamamda maitai singda chathagi balalong type that moina I quite the morong targa maintain fishing for only Bacarigino electric choke to Halibati Bucarigino Habamase I quite Moise Chupamdre I quite Moise Chukley and Birano I quite maintain the piece Assam Rifle and a cookie the Gisu and a Kubu Yekne and a Kale Assam Rapancina my cookie is supporting Assam Rapangi Gari Malapa Tamda Queen Moibutaza de Assam Rapan Ude cookie or no cookie the Gisu Assam Rapan and a key there quite Manipur Assam Rapan say Pomon with a big rose long to big rose.
Mairapaibi of Uchiwa, Mayai Lekai and Sports and Cultural Organization SACO also jointly took out protests against Assam Rifles at Uchiwa today. Global Manipur Federation condemns the brutal killing of 3 Meitei civilians at Kwakta village. Press note from GMF demands justice from centre and state governments and also urged the governments to act against terrorism and ethnic cleansing of Meitei people by Kukis in Moreh and Churachandpur. COCOMI today submitted a memorandum containing the resolutions taken during a public meeting held on July 29 after a mass rally to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Representatives of COCOMI handed over the document containing the resolutions to Prime Minister's office. The memorandum says the memorandum appeals to end the present conflict, foreign illegal immigrants, Chin, Kuki, narco terrorism must be totally exterminated. there can be no separate administrative arrangement in Manipur, and also demanded implementation of National Register of Citizens (NRC) in Manipur with 1951 as the base year. Kokomi also highlighted that Manipur enacted its own constitution on 24 July 1947 and had its fixed boundary when it merged with the Dominion of India in 1949. It further informed that the violence in the state erupted after Kuki Zomi militants started evicting Meiteis from Churachandpur town following the mass rally on May 3, and Meiteis retaliated after Kuki carried out ethnic cleansing of Meiteis in Churachandpur, More and Kangpokpi districts.
A delegation of Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, Kokomi, has submitted representation to the Prime Minister of India through his office, and this letter is a representation of the resolutions adopted in the mass rally against Chinkuki narco-terrorism held on 29th of July 2023 at Imphal, organized by Kokomi. And in this very letter, we have clearly mentioned the resolutions which was adopted in the rally by the people of Manipur, and three very critical resolutions adopted by the, as per the popular demand of the people was to end the present conflict. Foreign illegal immigrants, Chinkuki narco-terrorism must be, totally exterminated from the state of Manipur. And another very important point is the people of Manipur adopted a resolve to, stand against any sort of, separate administrative arrangement in Manipur. And the third demand is the implementation of national registers of citizenship, which will be the key to resolve all the current undergoing violence in Manipur. And this resolution was adopted by the people of Manipur on 29th of July.
Former chief spokesperson of BJP and socio-political commentator C.H. Bijoy today lambasted Manipur legislatures for their failure in resolving Manipur violence and opines that imposition of the president's rule in Manipur would be better. Briefing media at his residence in Lamphel today, C.H. Bijoy stressed the need to convene a special assembly session to come up with a roadmap to end the prevailing violence and table the same in the parliament session. He said Prime Minister Modi's take on the state assembly's decision will come to light during his speech on the parliament floor. Stating that Kuki MLAs have already taken a firm decision with their demand for a separate administration, he urged the Naga MLAs to work in the interest of the public.
Aikoji center gi remote control da sason torai je koi reba. Aikogi leiba elected member singsi luruba tanjada natraga jam samba issue kaya rasu center gi yakama yaudradhi thabuk tawbu ngamdabagi kaino se karigumba special session ama phamaga makhoina thangaliba road map se prime minister respect tawna lobibra lobidabra haibase prime minister gi speech ta reflect tawrei tarukte haibda da khangma ngamdoineba central government gi di moina thokpa ma tarukani but moina taroi do aikogi MLA singsina prajana pa matung ina akogi Lowu warepto ikai kunabibra kunadabra haisi masi hosi kai khangma matam oireba central remote control sun tawrga akogi problem ko dimak solve to bigani na khanbiragadi akogi pashating na MLA natraga mantri mayam natraga assembly leirubai thidok na kanadreba direct PR hamaga adum chalai bibina phare.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the reinstatement of Congress leader Rahul Gandhi as Lok Sabha member. Keep watching Impact News.
Avail the most scientific non-surgical treatment of piles through the power of light (IRC) and free OPD consultation with specialists during free piles detection camp from 1st to 10th August 2023. For appointment, please contact Season Hospitals.
Welcome to UNACO College Khongman, a co-educational college affiliated to Manipur University, offering BA, BAc courses, regular classes with continuous evaluation, high-end technology-aided teaching, transportation, hostel and paying guest facilities at nominal cost are available. Session begins on 31st July 2023. Registration and admission is continuing.
NEET Academy ki foundation course NEET UC 2024 ki admission hausare. Last date of registration na July 13 ta oijabaga loinana class na July 19 dagi haujaragani. Free seat available. Scoring for 50 plus in NEET 2022 to 23 general and OBC. Scoring 400 plus in NEET 22 to 23 ST. Scoring 350 plus in NEET 2022 to 23 ST. Meritorious students in board exam 2022-23. Ngasi Malangsin Piro Unique NEET Academy.
CISA Mega Free IOPD Camp from 7 to 31st August 2023, excluding Sundays, from 8 am to 1 pm. Also, avail 15% discount on diagnostic and procedures. CMJY and CMIST card holders may also avail the facilities. For appointment, please contact CISA IK Foundation or call 943-623-5274.
Join Graphic Era deemed to be University Dehradun, ranked 55th university in India by NIRF 2023 and placed in rank band of 300 to 400 engineering institutions in the world by Times Higher Education, Washington DC. Exceptional placement records, Graphic Era, transforming dreams into reality.
Manipur Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai Airport Road. Admission open for commercial pilot training, air hostess training, airport operations and airline management. Diploma in Hotel Management, Bachelor in Vocational in Hotel Management, with exclusive on-campus interview, placement assistance cell, and scholarship facilities. More than 150 placement in last few months at reputed airlines and hotel industry. For more details, please contact Manipur Institute of Aviation and Hospitality.
Nagamapal Rims Road Junction da laiba Luminance Skin Clinic na sammamadi skin gi advanced and latest technology treatment gi khudong chaba kaya pizari. Clinic asida ayuk pung 3 makai dagi nungthil pung 5 makai fauba dermatologist consult tawbugi khudong chaba su laigani. For more details, please contact 9863882960.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Lok Sabha today restored the membership of Rahul Gandhi after the Supreme Court on August 4 stayed his conviction in the Modi surname remark case. The Congress leader, who was disqualified from the lower house in March 2023, has been reinstated as the Wayanad MP. Hours after Lok Sabha Secretariat cleared Rahul Gandhi to be reinstated as the member of Lok Sabha following a Supreme Court stay on his conviction on a criminal defamation case, Congress leader arrived at the parliament and paid tribute at the Gandhi statue before attending the Lok Sabha proceedings today. The Congress party in a tweet called the reinstatement a victory of love against hate. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor welcomed the development, calling it a victory for justice and our democracy. The Congress wants Rahul to participate in the no-confidence motion discussion in the Lok Sabha that begins tomorrow. The Congress leader is back in Parliament after 4 months. He was disqualified as a Lok Sabha member on March 24 with effect from March 23 after a Gujarat court convicted him in a defamation case and sentenced him to 2 years in jail. Meanwhile, leaders of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee have met with CPP Chairperson Sonia Gandhi, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi and KC Venugopal in New Delhi and discussed Manipur crisis. The MPCC leaders include CLP leader Okram Ibobi, Deputy CLP leader and Sugnu MLA Kangunjam Ranjit, MPCC President and Wangkem MLA Kaisham Meghachandra, and MPCC Treasurer and Kundrakpam MLA Thokchom Lokeshwar. They also met with MPs Adhiranjan Chaudhary and Gaurav Gogoi and urged them to table Manipur issue in the Parliament session. 30-year-old Hijam Shankar of Khurai Kongpal Ningthaubung Lekai, who sustained injuries in the attack at Kamenlong by suspected Kuki militants, is currently bedridden at his home as he faces financial burden in undergoing further treatment. Appealing public for help, family members maintain that doctors in Manipur have advised to take Hijam Shankar outside Manipur for further treatment as his body still carries bullets and 20 bomb fragments. Meanwhile, CCN Forum today provided monetary aid to a family of Shankar. The financial aid was handed over by representatives of CCN Forum led by its convener Angomcha Chingkai.
Kila lobusingna ambush torpodagi masada nomai moromadi bomb gi splinter kun hena panduna ngasi fawba atpangamdana leiri splinter sing ngasi su lokthoktri aduna doctor singna takpibada magi anabase Manipur gi wangbada pubiraga daing bidragadi inaugi hakchangda life threatening oiba complications me amama lakpa yaina takpibadagi koi sin from ngasi inaugi famda telgi tingbang khra dorsu pangjegen laksabani aduga karnasu hawjiki irangsida soklaba praja singda pangbigani haina lokthokpigi basen from do khra thuna yaragadi inausina masala yengjabada sizinanaba pangbiu haina koina nolukna request tawjari aduga akoina ngasi haijening badi inausigi sokpana base mayamna ikhan khangdabugum tawbi base nuaite.
Joint Committee Civil Organization Yaripok Yambem, a conglomerate of civil bodies in Yaripok Yambem area, claims that the 5th IRB outpost Jawan Sanabam Bungcha had succumbed to dengue due to lack of adequate medical facility in the Indo-Myanmar border town Mori. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Yambem Naharol Marup Yaripok advisor S. Jugindro said late S. Bungcha was undergoing treatment at More Hospital since April this year. But owing to lack of proper medical attention and hindrance to transportation in view of the prevailing violence, he couldn't get proper medical attention, leading to his death on August 6. Joint Committee Civil Organization Yaripok Yambem has submitted a memorandum to Chief Minister N. Birain today demanding adequate medical facility for state forces in More to lift the blockade on National Highway 102 Imphal More Road and to provide government job to a family member of late S. Bungcha.
Magi history si yang kandadi he did not get the proper treatment at there. Maram di ma hoji Imphal dale namad ma ga su siroi dengue ne na detect tore ala dengue du di yum da thamaga sum da gi drip khara yalaga layang bhai madu it is not proper medical treatment I ko ki thokche gara sunu number of one are there at More what will be their condition when this type of situation comes there si akoi khanbam darkar oi re maram di akoi ada inpatient oina proper treatment phangbai khudong cha si ada leitre masi akoi gi sina sakhi ni aduna de akoi na masu kuma mayam sing si yengo akoi mana gyan taringai da pumen pamina bai khudong chaba leitre imung manung siga nang ana do kamai tawrigi hangbai khudong chaba leitre changjel lu bai khudong chaba leitre it is very unfortunate situation kaiga mi loi shirani sidi.
Directorate of Handlooms and Textiles, Government of Manipur observed the 9th National Handloom Day at Apparel and Garment Making Center in Lamboy, Kongnangkong. Marking the day, a training center for Human Resource Bank was also opened. Speaking on the occasion, Director of Handlooms and Textiles K. Lamli Kamai expressed confidence that the new training center will facilitate weavers in the state in upgrading their skills and talents. He maintained that the training provided through Human Resource Bank will benefit those who want to set up industry in handloom, powerloom and handicraft sector. Lamli Kamai urged weavers to contact department officials for any help and queries. He urged all to utilize locally made handloom products to boost the state's income. Joint Director of Handloom and Textiles E. Jiten, Assistant Director Handlooms T.H. Awon Shimre, General Manager of Manipur Handlooms and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited T.H. Basanta, along with officials of the Directorate attended the program.
Manipur ki lam asi sida umai harau amadi long phongdong balak matamda kwaidi maman tangba kwaidi ki kera ga thorakpada phajaba pot chi kaino ba helum na saba pot tu khaktana phajaba pot amani maduna maram oiraka na sana lupa na madugi lupa lak kunguthra gi mayam am yanjaba taraga su yalubadu ki phajaba aduga madugi magun hape badi Manipur gi da puthok pa helum gi phiduna magun pijabani maram aduna koi gi lam gi phiron pisaron da lairiba khuri maksi sang naina amadi masi gi magun matik si akoina khangna sin khaidi Manipur da helum ki thabak helum ki sinpham ma si mut panaroi noma ki koina sinna be ki sang si handrak pa taragadi akoi helum ki sinpham ma su tam sidrakani masi helum ki mathakta akoi ki advanced technology da textile ki technology mayam si powerloom chengbalakpa apparel garment chengbalakpa aduga suma mayam si ma sangi maram aduna madu ki lamjen do koi maning hanhaudana ba chokhat pe lamjen da yaubina si hadana powerloom ki apparel ki thabak su tam paikalakpani.
Speaking on the occasion, Joint Director of Handloom and Textiles E. Jiten stressed the need to fulfill various quality parameters of handloom products to enhance their market value. He encouraged weavers to attend training programs organized by the department. He also urged people in the state to encourage artisans and weavers by using their products. National Handloom Day was also observed at mega handloom clusters in Imphal East District, Ukhrul, Saikot, Khetrigao, Hengang, Wangjing, Tenta, Purul, Zirbam, Bishnupur, Khaupum, Moirang, Patsoi, Lamsang, Paumata, Nambol, Lamphel, Thaubal, Lilong, Wangoi, LM Block, Hungyer and Kamjong.
Kaithi nang nabang asig ay mga tu dia de tu dia de madi tu dia de bazar da alu gali da nawai turun memang tu koi sigi aparan garment center da lari base masih ketang tu okanda na kai seng na paja paja na tu bugi thabuk tu torokan de akoi ne packaging torko matam chu hek hap matam da labeling torpa khulkum to matam da uba phange doi mangna te khara dum yawe mar te yawe bne adun mar te yawe dun mar boraga asoi ba jaga do kana bumba sohin ninda ba jaga ra tawa matam de akoi mai thambam le tab area dum le tab na te training phangur ba kai pun maksu training manung tu da aina tambaya apsi karino aina tamhogada ba area se karino karai da swarga de kanada hangum sige aina tamgudu ke level karai da na havena chingba gi mayam jingdu master tu de gi mam tan hangber kanda isa ji sales at pakka hai tare plumber amana ai loin haini habi type ta sa mana na hoji training phangdu sina ai simri tu de pakka hairani habi adum bai sa ge confidence tu leina ba training mapung phana logiyo.
Common Facility Center Handloom Thongju Part 2 under Mega Handloom Cluster Imphal is also observed the 9th National Handloom Day today. Sinta Handlooms and Handicrafts Thongju Part 2 present as Bubol encourage local weavers to play a role in revitalizing the state's economy, which has faced significant challenges due to the ongoing violence. As Bubol, who also holds the position of Vice President of Apex Handlooms, emphasized the importance of preserving the culture and traditions unique to the state.
Purup kuntraga nipan imiti pangan yauraga laiminari purup singase handakki kanusidi mamangdagi akhoi lauduna lakminaba yaragadi akhoi amattani haibasida isa gi distinct community weba culture singase ngakna akhoi purup kuntran phukse hingminabagi da akhoi setliba dress na costume jingje purup singse masa khaina setbagi hainabi du ai thamanjaningi khudam wana harbada maring jati gi pijon mapung bana adum setlaga akhoi masen chawthokminaba kabui gi pijon setlaga chawthokminaba akhoi tangkhun gi pijon setlaga chawthokminaba kuntra taru kasina lambi da thorok matamda ai dress setpada nungsiminaba chawthokminaba sigummasina aikoina mapangi fijonje hera sesalubadagi saksudi sammanabani na khangdabani na akoina maitei ni agani kukini natraga tangkhuni amani khangdabadagi akoi masenje heta karingbuno warona rasu lan launage tobuse sa gi dress na costume je fajana setlaga pukhalagadi amana maringni mana komni mana koiringni mana thadongni mana haibasingje punna khangminara kanda akoi masense nungsinana helumgi bose yokhatminarasi.
District Handlooms and Textiles Office Imphal is observed the 9th National Handloom Day under Mega Handloom Cluster. State awardee in Artistic Textile, Haikam Sunita, Master Weaver, Thaudam Roshni, CDE of Mega Handloom Cluster, Brinda Konthaujam, and TD of Mega Handloom Cluster, Jessica Rajkumari were among the attendees. Handloom cards were distributed to weavers of Imphal East District during the program held at Langdum Mamanglaikai Community Hall. Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan today launched intensified Mission Indradhanush 5.0 at Jennings Conference Hall. The mission's primary goal is to ensure that pregnant women and children between the ages of 0 to 5 receive timely vaccinations, reducing the risk of preventable diseases and strengthening the overall health of the population in Manipur. State Health Society, National Health Mission Manipur and Directorate of Family Welfare Services Manipur jointly organized the event. Speaking on the occasion, the health minister said that the state government gives top priority to healthcare system. He emphasized the importance of routine immunization to safeguard children from 12 vaccine-preventable diseases including measles and rubella. Minister Ranjan said records of children vaccinated under the mission will be available on UWin platform, which can be accessed from anywhere in the country through the linked mobile number. The mission will be conducted in 3 phases. The first phase, launched today, will continue till August 16.
Central the guidelines we be central state ki no na paikal leiba ko help professionals me the paikal leiba me am se sigi ko chap chan perform tong na be makta magi technicality tumna karamba matam da pi do uno angang jinji the vaccine kind of immunized over kan sometimes mo angang jinji no the fever lak pe ama to pe adu ki no phasna guidelines ki be the fever la ga na si to ba pi to ga na si to the guidelines phasna pi bi ga with a proper trained approach ko to mina ba ma mathau tai ha na khanjai because everyone, every children, say example, measles, rubella, eradicate
JOYSHREE Development Organization JDO has called a 24-hour general strike from 8 p.m. today in Zirbam district in protest against the transfer order of Zirbam SP M. Pradeep. Zirbam police arrested 3 miscreants with brown sugar worth around 7 lakh rupees on local market today. Acting on a tip-off, a combined team of Zirbam District Police and 39 Assam Rifles carried out frisking operation at Lal Pani Bazaar in Zirbam around 11:30 a.m. Upon checking a vehicle, Tata 407, bearing registration number AS11BC9477, the team found 13 soap capes containing the contraband. 3 occupants of the vehicle, 24-year-old Gyasuddin from Zirighat, Kachar, Assam, 19-year-old MD Fakurul Hussain from Digli, Kachar, Assam, and 35-year-old Ramizuddin Barbhuya from Zirbam's Borobekra were taken into custody. Upon investigation, the 3 miscreants disclosed that they came from Tipaimuk side. Zirbam District Police has registered a case against them. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. People of Meitei Pangal community living in and around Kwakta Pangalamkai flee for life following frequent attacks by suspected Kuki militants. Supreme Court constitutes 3-member all-women judicial committee headed by former Chief Justice Geeta Mittal to oversee probe into Manipur violence, suggest compensation and remedies. A 24-hour people's curfew against Assam Rifles carried out in valley areas of Manipur, condemning Assam Rifles for their alleged use of excessive force against women protesters at Torbung Bangla. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi returns as Lok Sabha member after Supreme Court on August 4 stated his conviction in the Modi surname remark case. And Directorate of Handlooms and Textiles, Government of Manipur observes 9th National Handloom Day at Apparel and Garment Making Center in Lamboy, Khongnangprom. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Admission Notice. Office of the Registrar, Manipur Technical University, Imphal.